Hello students, this is Mrs. Groff. This week we are going to continue working with the presentation app called Keynote. First thing is to open up your Keynote app. I'm going to use 2 fingers to swipe down on my screen. I'm going to start typing Keynote until I see that it has popped up. Okay, once I am in Keynote, depending on how your screen shows up, you're going to go to create a presentation or use the plus sign in the upper right-hand corner. When you go to create a presentation, it's going to give you all of these themes. Because this is practice, you may choose any theme that you want. For this video, I am going to choose a basic white background. Okay, the first thing, your text boxes. This template gives me 3. I can tap once to get the blue line and dots. If I tap twice, my keyboard will pop up, and that is where I can type any text that I want. If I don't want my text box, I tap once, I hit delete, and my text box will disappear. I'm going to delete this one as well, but I'm going to keep this one on the bottom just in case I want to add text. And I'm using those blue dots to make it a little smaller. Now for your background. Go to your paintbrush. Choose any background you want. Oh, sorry. I have to tap off. I had my text box, and so when my paintbrush opened, I got something different. But now that we're looking at it, you can see that you can change the style of your text. Okay, the sizing, the font, the color, and how you want to arrange it. I'm going to work on the text later, so I'm going to click off so the blue lines are gone. I'm going to come up to my paintbrush. I want to change my background. Choose any color you want. You can go to this to even find more colors. The gradient will allow you to change the shade of the colors, and you can even choose different colors in each one of those, which is kind of nice. Okay, you can also go and choose an image. You can even go to your camera roll. So if I wanted an image like that, I could choose a picture on my camera roll. I'm just going to go to a basic color for this presentation. You all know I like purple. I'll stay with purple. Okay. Next, we're going to go to the plus sign. This is where you're going to add images to your slide. Starting over here on the left, you have your different graphs. Going to the next one, you have 2D graphs, 3D, and interactive. If you're not sure what they do, this would be a great time just to pick one and see what you can do with it. You also can choose lots of different shapes. Remember to scroll across the top because there are many categories. Or you can actually go to this little search. If I click search and I really just want a dog, but I don't want to have to scroll through, and I tap dog, these are all the different dogs, including a hot dog. So I guess I'm going to choose a dog. Why not? Okay, go back up to the plus. You can hit cancel. I'm going to cancel out of my search box and maybe do something like that. Okay, and then I'm going to add one more. I'm going to kind of maybe come right back to the beginning. Maybe we'll just do a basic shape. Oh, maybe this will be fun. Maybe my dog is going to say something. Give him a little speech bubble. Okay. Next thing I want you to look at are the blue dots around your picture. You may size your image smaller or larger. Here's a text speech bubble. I'm going to do that. Connect that together, and I don't know, just for fun, we have, I don't know, something in the sky, okay? Now, if I want to put text in that speech bubble, I saved my text box. I'm going to move that, but if I put that, you can clearly see black text on a black speech bubble is not going to work. Okay, so when I tap that and I come up to my paintbrush, oh, let me go back here, paintbrush, my style. Oh, look at that. It gives me a black bubble with white text. That would work. Or if I don't like that, I can come up here to my undo, and it goes back to how it was. Tap that again. Hit the paintbrush, and maybe all I want to do is go to my text, and my text right now is in black, text color, hit that, and maybe I'm going to make it white, okay? Now I can have the dog say something. All right, maybe he says woof woof, I don't know. You can have him say something better than that, but just for this, I want to make my text box, you know, kind of the size of the text, and now I'm moving it with my finger. Now notice how it goes behind. Well, that's a problem because I want to be able to see it. So if I click on that, I should be able to let's come back and move my speech bubble, and let's go to this one. And I just have to figure out how I can get that in the front. And some of you, again, just by experimenting, I have to hit done. Paintbrush. There should be something that allows me to add my text on top of that picture. Oh, it's going to be arrange. Okay, so right now I want to move it to the front. So now if I do this, okay, so again, I went up to my paintbrush, and I went up here to where it says arrange, and originally this bar was down here like that. Where it says move to back or front, I want to slide that bar here, which now will move my text to the front of that picture, okay? All right. Now I should also be able to maybe link, not link, but I should be able to group them together. So if I have that one, let's see if I go back to this. I'm going to go to my arrange again. I don't know if it's going to lock it with that, but if I move, I guess I don't want to lock, so I'm just going to hit my undo again. All right, so if I move my speech bubble, my text does not move. So one of the things I'm going to ask you to work on is, hey, how can you link those together so the text stays with the speech bubble, okay? So that was adding that, and again, that was using the paintbrush. Next, I would like to have some animation. So this one right here, I'm going to go up to animate. Remember, to get the dots, I just have to tap with my finger one time. I'm going to go to animate, and I'm going to come down here towards this build in. And I don't know, I'm going to have it come in like a flame. That would be kind of fun, right? It almost looks like the sun. And then for the dog, I have to click. Now I'm going to go to build in. And let's see, our our dog is going to, we'll do something we haven't done yet. We're going to have him pop. I don't know what that's going to do. Oh, just pops. And if you're not sure, just try some things. Oh, I kind of like the spin. All right. And then I'm going to go to this text box, and I saw something I'm going to try. It looked like it was after the pop, the swoosh. Let's see what that does. Swoosh. Oh, I kind of like that. Now, the problem I'm having is my text doesn't move with it. So that's something that I'm going to have to experiment with. Okay, I'm going to hit done. And I'm ready to try a new slide, so I'm going to hit the plus. Okay, I'm going to choose another blank one. Using Keynote is all about experimentation. Try new things. Have at least 3 slides. I want your slides to have a different background. I want them to have text. I want them to have objects, shapes, photos. You can also add video. These are the things that I want you to practice. It's okay if you don't have a theme and it's all random, but if you want to have it about a certain topic like summer vacation or school, family, your pets, that is completely up to you. Okay? So this week we are practicing using Keynote. Starting a new Keynote, having at least 3 slides, changing your background, adding text, adding shapes, images, and pictures, and then using the animation function to work on how you transition in and out. Okay. Now there's many other features in Keynote that I want you to experiment with, but these are some of the basics. So, Horseman students, have fun and be creative. I can't wait to see what you create.